All right, back lap Sooner Sims. Let's take a look at the playoff picture and the live players that we have going on here. We got 17 guys live. Yeah, looks like 17. So back to the playoff picture here. And just about every team is user, but a few. There's only a couple of AI teams in this, and everybody else, it's all live user, so it should be a good finish to this one. But that's where we're at in week 15. Looks like out of 14 teams, 12 of those are user, so that's excellent. But I think I have an AI game, Chargers. So here we go, Chargers playing at home. This is the last series of P4. We'll be moving to PlayStation 5 for the new NCAA 25 and Madden 25. But I'm going to try to live stream as many of these playoff games as we can. This is actually a pretty good set of sliders, and we've had a lot of fun with this league. So anyway, Chargers Raiders in Las Vegas.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Mayfield.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mayfield now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
The Raiders at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he's going to be brought down on what'll be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense And you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second down, Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still shedding tackles. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jacobs going to try the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Play fake, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken the lead. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Open man, that's Renfro. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Jacobs. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert now. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert on first down now. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And finally, Sunday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now, because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
First down, Mayfield. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he's up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Herbert back to the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Herbert off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tucker now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man right side, Myers. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mayfield now. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Adams. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 29 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On first down, Justin Herbert. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Spiller. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well This is fun.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for LA, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.